But the one thing is you cannot leave behind. No one becomes successful without learning how to wait for your trades. The best in the world will sit and wait for weeks or months for their trade to come, and then they will pounce. This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10MinuteStockTrader.com, where we cover finance, stocks, options, entrepreneurship, education, and money. And here's your host, voted one of the top 100 people in finance, Christopher Ewell. Are you ready to effortlessly take the guesswork out of trading in only 10 minutes a day? Well, the 10-Minute Trading Room is exactly what you've been looking for. Head to 10-Minute Trading Room right now to learn more and trade alongside us inside the 10-Minute Trading Room. Be sure to like, subscribe, and watch all of our past episodes. Good afternoon, traders. The color on my camera decides to work today. I have no control over when that goes on or off. That is so weird. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Happy May 9th, 2023, the year of our Lord. I do want to let you guys and gals know we're going to be making a couple changes. Nothing with the trading room, but with the podcast. So I am working with the company who created FinClub. They have a new product offering that they're working on right now called Outlier, OVTLYR. And for Outlier, I'm going to be working with them as well. We had been working together for a while, recording some podcast type videos for them. But one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a live show, and then we're going to take so it's have a live show and cover multiple different topics, and in the background show the Outlier platform, right? So that's part one, and then we're going to take the live show and it's going to have segments, right? I don't know what those are yet, but that is the plan. So we're going to take the segments and make each segment into its 3 to 5 minute YouTube video, or however long that it is. And then we're going to take each segment and break that into potentially 2 or more YouTube shorts. So for one video, it's going to end up being one live video, 2 to 5 segment videos, and then 2 or so short videos for each segment. So it's going to be like a spiderweb effect off of that. So we're actually going to try that today and this week with the trading rooms and putting that on our podcast. So what you're going to see is this live as we do it. And then tomorrow it's going to air live again on the regular YouTube channel. And then it's going to be chopped into different sections. So the first section is going to be our market analysis and introduction. And then the second section is going to be our final thoughts. And each one should have its own thumbnail. Each one should have its own title. And then there's going to be shorts based off of that. So definitely trying something new, but we're working into having the plan in place so that when we start working the Outlier stuff, we know exactly what we're doing. When I say we, I mean me and the team, me, April, and Rudes. So that's what we're up to. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming to today's 10-minute trading room. The market has been so stinking sideways. I saw a post recently from Mark, and he said in his post about how he's just not making any money right now in this market. He said he's had a few winners, but the losers are just, there's been so many losers there. They're just not paying for, or the winners are not paying enough to offset the losers. And I mean, it's a really difficult market. And anybody who's out there, if we're not even trading, and we haven't traded for the last couple months because there's the plan in place on when we know when to start getting aggressive, right? Otherwise, holding cash is the plan. If the greatest trader in the world, Mark Minervini, isn't making money in this market, you better believe that anybody out there who's trying to say how much money they're making in 2023 is lying to you. Just putting that out there real quick, right quick. Yeah, I mean, we haven't traded since February 3rd, I believe was the date, because as you can see, the market has done nothing. It went down, it went back up, and now it's going painfully sideways for so many people out there who are trying to get into this market. They're just getting stopped out and frustrated the whole time. Holding cash is part of the strategy. So speaking of, let's go into our market analysis. All right, welcome to the 10-minute trading room. This is how to trade only 10 minutes a day and exactly how to take the guesswork out of trading with our 10 minutes to freedom trading strategy. As you know, it always starts with the market. We're going to let the market tell us which direction it's going. We do that with a few key performance indicators here. First, we look at the 10-day EMA over the 20-day EMA with price over the 50-day. So let's zoom in just a little bit. The 10-day is the blue line, the 20-day is the black line, and the 50-day is the red line. So this is still technically a bullish trend. Not a strong bullish trend by any means, but technically still a bullish trend. Next, we look at the market breadth, and we do that with an indicator called MMFI, and that is the percent of stocks above their own 50-day moving average in the S&P 500. And this has actually come up a little bit to 42%. This morning it was up it was down a little bit, 40 is what I was trying to say. But as you can see, it's come up, but it just still doesn't have enough participation. All we're looking for is half the market to be bullish, right? We're not trying to say we need 80, 90, 100% bullish. No, we just need half. We still haven't got that yet. We haven't had that. The last day we had that was March 7th. And it has not been good, right? In fact, interestingly, March 7th was when the market was like falling apart, right? March 7th was when we actually had like bearish crossovers here. So interesting to see how the market breadth and the market trend are not always in alignment, but they do tell the same story, right? You need to have, what do I like to say? It's the general is the market, and the soldiers are all of the stocks in the market. And you can't have the general going north and all the soldiers going south for it to work. They have to be in concert together in order for the market to be working. And Yorn, good to see you, man. Good to see you, Yorn. And then finally, FinClub, this is our artificial intelligence data that we'd like to use for market timing, came in red today. So Yorn, you know what that means. That is bullish, bearish, bearish. Now, when these are not in agreement, as we've seen for a long, long time at this point here, that makes today a transition day. We're not in the market. We're waiting for valid market setups. Well, of course, the first question people ask is, how long do you wait? Wait in cash for proper setups. How long? As long as it takes. We don't know. We don't know when that's going to turn around. But we do know one thing, that we are going to follow the rules with consistency and discipline. That's not the slide I was looking for. We're going to follow the rules with consistency and discipline because, you know, as the Richard Dennis would say, and as I do every single day, I put this out there for the entire world to see. But nobody's going to follow these rules. They need to have consistency and discipline in order to make it happen. So there is no trading today. And the reason being is because the market was not productive for us. It was not an offensive day. It was a transition day. And when it's a transition day, you don't even have to go the next step. But the point is here is to whittle down to the very best stocks out there, or the worst if we're going to go short. And right now, we don't even have a direction that we're going to go because the market's going sideways. So let's move into the next section, our final thoughts. All right, Money Trade Edge, one of my favorite accounts to follow. No one becomes a successful trader without learning how to wait for your trades. Oh, I saw this and I was like, ooh, that's the perfect one to bring up today. I always say, one of my favorite quotes, I don't know if I made it up or if I heard it somewhere, but one of my favorite quotes ever is, success doesn't happen on accident, right? And you don't become successful until you learn that part of being a successful trader is sitting on your hands, is waiting in cash for those proper setups. If you can't wait, you can't trade, because basically at that point you're just coming to the casino, pulling the lever, hoping for the best. A successful trader is like a sniper. We're waiting for the exact opportune time to strike, and we have a full system, right? Mitch and I were talking about this on Benzinga over the weekend. It's not one thing that leads to a system. It's everything that is a system. Everything meaning, how's the market treating you? How's the chart treating it? How's the relative strength of that one stock? Did you backtest it? Did you confirm that this strategy and this stock actually click together to have a positive expectancy? Is there enough liquidity even to get in or out? Do you know the right position size? And then, do you know where to get out? Right? Are you going to get out if things are working? Are you going to get out and selling to strength? Or are you going to get out maybe on a trailing exit? But the one thing is you cannot leave behind. No one becomes successful without learning how to wait for your trades. The best in the world will sit and wait for weeks or months for their trade to come, and then they will pounce. But they will be there every single day with consistency and discipline. And you've got to do the same too if you want to be successful. So thank you so much for coming to today's 10-minute trading room. There's just nothing to do in this market right now. And if you were doing something, you're forcing trades and you really don't need to be doing that. Have a fantastic afternoon, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Talk soon. Hey, don't forget, head to 10minutetradingroom.com to learn how to effortlessly take the guesswork out of trading in only 10 minutes a day and start trading right beside us.